Safavid Dynasty Part 3. There is a very common question posed if the Safavids were Persian in origin or they were Turks. Well, the Safavids were a fascinating blend of both. They were Persians in origin and they were also Turks. They are best described as a Turkic speaking dynasty of ultimate Iranian origin that ruled over a deeply Persianized state. Their culture and ethnic identity can be broken down into three key elements: their ancestry, their language and code, their culture and administration. And this is where we can find if they were the Turks or the Persians. Let's talk about the ancestry. The Safavid family originated from Iranian plateau. Like Kurdish, they also originated from Iranian plateau. Before settling in the city of Ardabil in the 11th century. Over time, the family intermarried with the local Turkic tribes. The Turks were already settled there, so the family intermarried with the local Turkic tribes, making them highly mixed but culturally and linguistically Turkicized by the time they established their empire. So there were Turk influences on them. And this is where it is believed that probably they were not Persian, they were Turks. They were, in fact, a blend of Turk and Persianism. Let's talk about their language and their code. The Turkic, specifically Azerbaijani Turkish, was the everyday language of the court. So they spoke Azerbaijani language, they spoke Turkish language, and their royal family and the Qazilbash military elite were very important ones in the Safavid dynasty. The most famous ruler, Shah Ismail, even wrote his poetry in Turkic language under the pen name of Khatai. So he had been writing that Turk language poetry as well. Let's talk about the culture and administration of Safavid Empire. While the court was Turkic, the Safavid state was deeply Persian in terms of administration, in terms of literature, in terms of culture, because the whole of the country was Persian. The royal court was Turk, but the whole of the country, whole of the administration, literature, and administration was all Persian. They utilized Persian as the language that was official language of the government, the official language of the bureaucracy, the official language of the high literature, and they actively promoted Persian language to originate the national identity, to unify their empire. Ultimately, they were a Turkic dynasty governing Persian Empire, seamlessly blending both cultural heritages, and we can find both in them. They were Turk and they were Persians. People also ask about their religious faith. Were they Shia or Sunni? The Safavid were Shia when Shah Ismail I founded the Safavid Empire in 1501. He declared 12 Shia Islam the state religion. This move fundamentally changed the religious landscape of the region as they aggressively and often forcefully converted the previously Sunni majority population of Iran to Shiaism. Although the Safavid although the Safavid order initially began centuries earlier as a Sunni Sufi movement, their leadership later adopted extremist Shia belief before taking political power. They were Sunnis, but then they converted into Shia.